Hey guys, PokeDan here. In the Pokemon games, there are hundreds of important characters. From professors to rivals, villains and gym leaders. All these NPCs add to the story of the Pokemon games. Most of these characters are well known for being associated with specific Pokemon. And in this video, you join me to talk about every signature Pokemon owned by gym leaders, Elite Four members and champions. Yep, all of them. To identify a character's signature Pokemon, there's two main things to look out for. The level of the Pokemon, as most of the time the Ace Pokemon will be a couple of levels higher than the others, and where the Pokemon is in the character's party, because signature Pokemon are likely to be the last to get sent out in battle. Sometimes in different games, a character's signature Pokemon will be changed. For example, in Gold, Silver and Crystal, Erika's signature Pokemon is Blossom, but in the first game she starred in, it's Vileplume. So I'll be talking about their Ace Pokemon from the first games they appear in, as well as any sequels, but not remakes. If any of these signature Pokemon surprise you, or if you think I'm wrong about anything, be sure to let me know down in the comment section. But with all that being said, let's get started with the video. So let's kick it off with the Kanto region's gym leaders, starting with Brock. Brock's signature Pokemon in Red, Blue and Yellow is Onix, and he was also known for having this Pokemon in the anime too. For Misty, her main Pokemon is Starmie. Next up, the electric type gym leader Lieutenant Surge is well known for having a Raichu. After Surge, we have Erika. In Red and Blue, Erika's main Pokemon was Vileplume. However, this changed to Gloom in Pokemon Yellow. Koga is another gym leader with a few different signature Pokemon. In Red and Blue, his ace was Weezing, but in Yellow, it changed to Venomoth. It changed yet again when Koga became an Elite Four member, but more on that later. The gym leader after Koga is Sabrina, and her signature Pokemon is her Alakazam. The Fire-type gym leader Blaine has Arcanine as his main Pokemon, and for Giovanni, it's his Rhydon. So that's it for the gym leaders, let's take a look at Kanto's Elite Four. Kicking it off with Lorelei, whose signature Pokemon is Lapras. For Bruno, his main Pokemon is Machamp, and as for Agatha, she's well known for having a Gengar. The final Elite Four member is Lance, and his main Pokemon, as we all know, is Dragonite. After the Elite Four is the champion, Blue. He's been one step ahead of you throughout your entire journey, and in the final fight, his main Pokemon is his starter Pokemon. Well, that's in Red and Blue. In Pokemon Yellow, his signature Pokemon is one of the Kanto evolutions. After Kanto, we have the Johto region, and again, let's start with the gym leaders. Falkner's ace Pokemon is his Pidgeotto, and after Falkner, we have the Bug-type gym leader Bugsy, who is well known for using a Cypher. Up next is a gym leader that a lot of us had trouble with, being Whitney, and she had that damn Miltank. Then we have Ecruteak City's Morty, who uses the Ghastly evolution line, and his ace is Gengar. Next up, we have Chuck, who is known for using his Poliwrath, and Jasmine, whose main Pokemon is Steelix. The Ice-type gym leader known as Price also has a Piloswine, and the final Johto gym leader Claire uses Kingdra as her ace. But even though that's it for the Johto leaders, Gold, Silver and Crystal did add two more for Kanto, being Janine, who took over the responsibilities of Koga, and Blue, who replaced Giovanni. Janine's signature Pokemon is Venomoth, and Blue's is his Arcanine. Now, on to the Johto Elite Four, starting with Will. Will specializes in using Psychic-type Pokemon, and his main is Xatu. As I said earlier, Koga later became an Elite Four member, and his signature Pokemon changed again. This time to Crobat. The final two Elite Four members of Johto are Bruno and Karen, and just like in Red, Blue and Yellow, Bruno is known for using Machamp, and as for Karen, her main Pokemon is Houndoom. Then we have the champion of Johto, Lance, and even though he's been promoted to champion, his signature Pokemon is still Dragonite. As we all know, after Johto is the Hoenn region, so let's talk about the characters in this generation, starting with the gym leaders. The first gym leader is Roxanne, and she's known for using a nose pass. After her, we have Brawly, whose main Pokemon is his Makuhita. The next gym leader is Watson, and he's the only 3rd gen gym leader to have 2 different signature Pokemon. In Ruby and Sapphire, his main Pokemon is Magneton. However, in Emerald, it's been changed to Manectric. Next up, we have Flannery, whose ace is Torkoal, and Norman, your father in the game, who is well known for using Slacking. After that, we have the flying type gym leader Winona, and her main Pokemon is Altaria. The psychic twins Tate and Liza are the gym leaders of Moss Deep City, and their signature Pokemon are Solrock and Lunatone. Then we have the final gym leader, Wallace, and his main Pokemon is Milotic. However, in Emerald, when Wallace took over as champion, he was replaced with Juan. And this gym leader is known for using a Kingdra. Okay, so now onto the Hoenn Elite Four, starting with Sydney. Sydney likes to use Dark type Pokemon, and his main is Absol. After that, we have Phoebe and Glacier, who use the Pokemon Dusclops and Walrein. Then the final Elite Four member, Drake. The other Drake, not that one. His main Pokemon is Salamence. So again, after the Elite Four, we have the champion. In Ruby and Sapphire, Steven Stone is the champion and his main Pokemon is Metagross. However, in Emerald, Wallace takes over the throne and again, his ace is Milotic. On to Sinnoh, and the first gym leader, Rourke, uses Cranidos as his main Pokemon. After him, we have Gardenia. She likes to use grass types, and in Diamond, Pearl and Platinum, her signature Pokemon is Roserade. Then we have Maylene, the gym leader of Veilstone City, who uses Lucario, followed by Crash Awake, who has Floatzel as his main Pokemon. Fantina is a gym leader who loves ghost types, and her ace is Mismagius. After her is Byron, and he's the father of previous gym leader Rourke. And Byron uses Bastiodon as his signature Pokemon. The last 2 gym leaders are Candice and Volkner, who both had their ace Pokemon change between Diamond and Pearl and Platinum. In the first games, Candice's main is Abomasnow, but that later changed to Frostlass in the sequel. As for Volkner, his ace was Luxray, but that soon changed in Platinum to Electivire. Both amazing Pokemon. Volkner has good opinions. Anyway, now onto the Sinnoh Elite Four, starting with Aaron, who likes to use bug-type Pokemon, and his ace is Drapion, who isn't even a bug type. Then we have Bertha and Flint. Bertha's main Pokemon in Diamond and Pearl is Hippowdon. However, in Platinum, this changed to Rhyperior. As for Flint, his Diamond and Pearl signature Pokemon was Infernape, and in Platinum, when more fire types were added to Sinnoh, his new ace became Magmortar. The final Elite Four member is Lucian, and in Diamond and Pearl, his main was Bronzong. But in Platinum, Gallade became his new signature Pokemon. So, with the Elite Four out of the way, let's talk about my favourite champion, Cynthia. And as we all know, her main Pokemon is Garchomp. Next, we have the Unova region. And between the first games and the sequels, we had a few gym leaders change. So, let's get right into it. First off, we have Silent, Chili, Cress, and Lenora, and they were all replaced in the sequels. The first gym leaders have the Elemental Monkeys as their aces. And as for Lenora, she uses Watchog. Next, we have the Bug-type gym leader Boog, who has Leavanny as his main Pokemon. Elisa is the gym leader you face after Boog, and her signature Pokemon is Zebstrika. And the Ground-type leader Clay, well, his is Excadrill. The Mistralton City gym leader is Skylar, and her main Pokemon is Swanna. Next up, Bryson's ace is his Beartic. And then the next 2 gym leaders, Drayden and Iris, both use Haxorus. Now on to the new gym leaders introduced in Black 2 and White 2, starting with Cheron. His ace Pokemon is Lillipup. Not the strongest, but adorable as heck. After Cheron, you have to face off against the Poison-type gym leader Roxy, and her signature Pokemon is Whirlipede. The final gym leader of Unova is Marlon, who is known for using his Jellicent. Now on to the Unova Elite Four, beginning with Chantel. This Ghost-type fan has a Chandelure as her signature Pokemon. Then we have Marshall, and he is yet another character whose main Pokemon changes between games. In Black and White, he uses Mienshao, but in the sequels, his main changes to Conkeldurr. The final two Elite Four members are Grimsley and Caitlyn, who use the Pokemon Bisharp and Gothitelle. So finally we have the Unova League champions, Alder from Black and White, and Iris from the sequels. Alder's signature Pokemon is his Volcarona, and as for Iris, hers is Haxorus. Moving on to the Kalos region, and let's start off with the first gym leader, Viola. Viola loves using bug-type Pokemon, and her ace is Vivillon. After defeating her, the next gym leader is Grant, and he's the only gym leader who doesn't really have a signature Pokemon. He uses a Tyrant and a Mora, both with the same level. The next two gym leaders are Karina and Ramos, who use the Pokemon Hawlucha and Go-Goat. Then we have the electric type fanatic, Clement, who is known for using Heliolisk. In Gen 6, Fairy was revealed to be a brand new typing, and Valerie became the first ever Fairy type gym leader, and her main Pokemon is the Fairy evolution Sylveon. The last two gym leaders for the Kalos region are Olympia and Wulfric, and their signature Pokemon are Meowstic and Avalugg. So next, let's talk about the Elite Four for Gen 6. Let's start with Malva, the Fire type trainer, and her main Pokemon is Talonflame. After her, there's Cybold, whose ace is his Barbaracle. And to finish off the Elite Four, we have Wickstrom and Drasna, who use the Pokemon Aegislash and Noivern. After defeating Kalos' Elite Four, it's time to take on Diantha, the champion, and she's well known for using Gardevoir, which is also capable of Mega Evolution. So, I know the title of this video doesn't mention anything about Trial Captains or Kahunas, but I feel like it wouldn't be complete if I missed out Alola. So, let's get right into it. The first Trial Captain, Ilima, uses normal type Pokemon, and his ace is Smeargle. After him, the next Trial Captain is Lana, whose main Pokemon is her Araquanid, and then Kiawe, who uses Alolan Marowak. Upon stumbling into Lush Jungle, you'll find yourself in an intense battle with Marlowe. In Sun and Moon, her ace is Steenie, and in the sequels, it's Tsarina. Later on in the games, you face off against Sophocles, and his main Pokemon is Alolan Golem. Next up is Acerola, and since you end up battling her in the Elite Four, I'll talk about her main shortly. To round off the Trial Captains, we have Mina, and her signature Pokemon is Ribombee. As well as Trial Captains, we also have Kahunas. But since two of them are also Elite Four members, I'll speak about those shortly as well. As for Nanu and Tapu, their main Pokemon are Alolan Persian and Mudsdale. So finally, let's talk about the Elite Four members. The Kahunas of the bunch, Hala and Olivia, have Crabominable and Lycanroc Dust form as their signature Pokemon. Also, back to the Trial Captain Acerola, who has Palossand as her ace. After her, we have the character Kahili, who loves using flying type Pokemon, and she is well known for using Toucannon. In Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, Hala was replaced by Mullane, and his signature Pokemon is Alolan Dugtrio. So on to the champions. In Pokemon Sun and Moon, the champion battle belongs to Professor Kukui, and his ace Pokemon is the starter that wasn't chosen by the player or how. It's also the starter that's stronger than yours. And finally, in Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, the new champion is How, and his main Pokemon is the starter weaker to the one you chose. But anyway, with all that being said, that pretty much wraps things up for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and if you did, be sure to leave a like and subscribe for more. Also, be sure to let me know in the comment section if any of these signature Pokemon surprised you. But with all that being said, for now, I've been PokeDan, you've been amazing, and I'll see you guys next time.